Hello everyone, this is Flop36 once again. Welcome back to my 3D Lemmings LP. It's been about a week or so since I've done the taxing, tricky and fun videos, so I thought I'd leave a gap before I embarked on the Mayhem difficulty since it's going to be a bit manic. So starting with this medieval graphic set level called the Five Archers, which I'm going to preview. I do kind of know how to do this level, because obviously you see this level a lot more than the rest of the Mayhem levels. As you can see, it's getting quite tight now. The time limit's even getting a little bit on the short side now. 4 minutes is not a lot of time in this game. Okay, so remember what we learned from the taxing and tricky and fun difficulties. So what have we got? We've got 2 bombers, which we obviously going to have to use, and we got builder, and we got 3 diggers and 3 climbers. Okay, and from what I remember correctly, this build, if we build from here, it's not going to get to the top of there. If we build from halfway up there though, halfway across that box, so we should be alright. Well, the important thing to note is the corners have got raised sections on them, which means they're climber friendly. And clearly there's going to be a digger used at the exit here. I think taking what we learned from tricky and taxing as well, I think it's pretty safe to say that you can't dig through these castle floors, so you can probably assume them to be metal. So for that reason, diggers can be used on them. The big problem we're facing though is how do we get across this section? You're obviously going to have to use a builder. And we know a builder will only go... that is enough to get to the top of that from this box here, because a builder goes like 1.5 blocks up. And this is a whole block, this grey breeze block type thing. So we know we're going to use a digger on one of these. So that's 1 digger. And I think we're going to use bombers on these. So that's 2 bombers. So the question is, where do we lose the last digger? I think we've got an idea actually. No, that's not going to work. Problem is, we've got to get the lemmings up to the top of this block. It's not good enough to. It's not good enough to just simply build from the top of it. I thought I had the solution to this level, but it's been so long I've forgotten. I'm definitely missing something here. Alright, we'll do a bit of experimentation anyway. Obviously we'll need climbers first to get everybody out. Let's see what happens if we do a builder from the top of this first. Okay, he's obviously going to miss it spectacularly. He carries on to climb, so what? I'll give him a digger now and see if he can dig into that. Okay, he can dig into that. Right, okay. It's pretty interesting. Problem is, he takes the bridge out with him, so the level's now unsolvable. Okay, so that's another important thing to note. That is what I thought was true at the start of the level is actually false. It's actually not diggable. That I'll test that. I'll test that theory anyway. Once we dig these. It'll carry on going down. That's lovely to know. Okay. That's clearly not the right approach then. Can he be bombed? No, it can't be bombed either. Because there's just wafer thin on here. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't work either, clearly. It doesn't even get them to the other side of the box, though, because they'll just turn around if they went there. Ooh, this is a bit of a pickle. I think perhaps you can use a bomber to blow up both of those boxes. Because bombers do have quite useful blast radiuses on them, I've noticed. Starting to run out of ideas here. Let's forget about the beginning and end bit at the moment, and let's focus on how to do this middle section here. So what if I dug all the way to the bottom? What if I dug such as boxes low enough to be climbed up? And then assigned a builder straight after. So after he's dug down 3 times. Okay, that's looked like it's probably not going to work. No, doesn't work. Oh, God, this is awful. What if he digs twice? Sorry about this, everybody. Getting a bit thrown on this level for some reason. Definitely out of practice. Right. I really wish this game went a bit faster. Should have a super fast forward on this. No, I did that too early. Crap. he gets there. Yeah, because if he was one lower, he'd be too low. He might still climb the wall, that's the thing. Yeah. Seems to be coming together a bit now. The thing is, how would you get the lemmings to the top of that box? That's the That's the big problem we have at the moment. No, I'm on the right line to those that builder. Let's face it, nobody can get up there. Nobody will be able to get up there otherwise. Don't think it's a good idea to waste time on this level either. So we want to see what happens if he digs twice. And then assign the builder. Will he still climb the wall? I think he will still climb the wall. No, he doesn't. Okay. And he turns around, even worse. He can bomb this. He can bomb this side. He can bomb this side of the wall for us, though, which would be helpful. Ah, if he does it where he's climbing the wall, that's perfect. Question is, will those lemmings step up? I don't think they will. I think they'll get turned around by that wall. Yeah. Just as I suspected. This level's got me truly stumped at the moment. Let's have a look around again. I think we've established where the bombers are going to be used. Right. So we know that we can't. We know that we can only take away one part of the second box when we do this second bit here. So we're gonna dig and then we're going to dig away one bit of that box and then build. And the problem I've got is how do you get the rest of the lemmings up? That's why I can't get my head around. Right. Okay, so he gets up he gets up there, so what do we do next? can dig and bomb at the perfect time. Right. Let's look at this bit. I'm just going to bring the camera in a bit closer. Ah, okay, so it can be done with one bomber. Okay, so we need to highlight Lemming for this bit, unless we take a Lemming it's just falling out the trapdoor. Unfortunately we can't, so we're going to have to highlight. I don't want them to climb the wrong way. Can't afford casualties. Okay. Let's verify that a digger works first here. I don't see how a digger won't work here, to be honest. Just gonna make sure you do it in the right place, obviously. Are you serious? I actually clicked someone back at the trap door, so the level's failed. Unfreaking believable. Could not make it up, could you? At what moment do you think I'm actually targeting Lemming back at the trapdoor? Seriously? It's lame, that is. Okay, I think I got it now. I'm doing the builder wrong. I'm gonna dig down even further than I thought, I think. Go down, probably down here or something. So okay, let's try down here. Ooh, that's looking good actually. That's perfect. He actually goes underneath. That's alright, okay, I think the level's solved now, everybody. I'll get a climber. I'll get a climber over, obviously, before I forget. Also forget to unhighlight the Lemming. I'll do it from this angle just to make sure as well. Go, perfect. Okay, I see now. When you gotta get one Lemming to climb and then dig. And when he's about halfway down, get him to explode. Okay. Yeah, that should do it. Just make sure the digger goes in the right place. There we go, the lemmings are free. Okay, so that took a lot longer than it should have. We're on 20 minutes at the moment. So it looks like this video is only probably going to get 2 levels in maximum. Oh crap, don't forget to increase the release rate. Oh. So I had a completely wrong idea about that level and I'm not happy about that. Beautiful. First level of Mayhem done, hooray. 19 to go. What's the next level? Brechen's Staircase. Golf level. Okay, 60 lemmings, 55 to be saved. Decent release rate, Mayhem difficulty. That's a good question actually. Does anybody slip past that spring there at that release rate? What's camera 2 looking like? Okay, it's looking at that clearly. So where exactly is that? There's the target, okay. It looks pretty obvious you have to make someone a climber. There's turners. Which have to be used in their respective places. So we're allowed to, it looks like we're only allowed to lose the turners and the blockers. Anything else is going to be lost. And that's a raised block there, so the climbers who come back through the one-way block are not going to be hindered. Looks like a pretty basic level to me. Should I be concerned at all with the fact that we only have 4 climbers? Probably not. Okay, I see. It looks like we're probably not going to have enough climbers to complete the level. That's probably where the puzzle is. And actually, 1 climber comes back each time, so I don't see the problem with that actually. We only have to assign an additional climber each time. If that makes any sense. Just going to make sure we put a blocker on the end of each. And we've got 3 bombers as well, so there's no problem with that. We're just going to make sure we make normal lemmings into turners. And we've got to make sure we blow up the blockers promptish as well, because we don't want the blockers still there when the lemmings come. Okay, so let's go to another camera. I don't know why I've turned camera 2. Okay, right, the climber should come back, so let's just make the first lemming in the queue a climber here. Good news is nobody's passing the spring at the entrance, so I don't think we have to worry about that. We just have to make sure we don't increase the release rate. There doesn't seem to be any problem with this method at the moment from what I can see. We've got enough bashers, we've got enough blockers, and we've got enough turners, and we've got enough bombers. And we still have 1 climber spare for the next bit as well. We just have to make sure the climber comes back with us each time. And here he is. Right on time. So as soon as the climber's gone past, we blow it up. Blow up the blocker. Not the climber. Hell no, not the climber. I think it's pretty good. You just gotta be careful. You just gotta be very careful with your turner assignment. Make sure you got the first lemming in the queue. And whatever you do, make sure you do not do it too early. Yeah, if any lemmings slip past the turner, then the level's gonna be failed. So just be aware of that. Camera 3's looking at the exact location actually, so probably should get rid of this camera now. Camera 4's kind of in the way. Again, as long as we've not accidentally turned the turner into a climber, the climber into the turner, there should be no problem with this last bit. Just trying to do my blockers on the edge as well, just to make sure there's absolutely nothing the blockers can do to hinder the level. So here comes the climber, right on time again. Okay, so let's blow up the blocker. And level should be done. That's a nice level, that is. There's nothing we can do with the release rate, unfortunately, so we've just got to wait this out. That level's much easier than the first level. Okay, they're still coming out the trapdoor, amazing. Okay, that should be the last lemming now. No, it's still coming out. Okay. Still my biggest drawback of this game, just having to watch the level complete itself, and fast forward still seems too slow. It was a bit easy for a Mayhem level, to be honest. I was expecting all the levels to be as challenging as the last one was. Well, I'll have a look at the next level and decide what it's worth going for, because we're only on 28 minutes. I don't mind the levels being a little bit longer than necessary for Mayhem. I'm willing to go as far as 45 minutes. So I'm guessing... Alright, looking at this level, I'm guessing it's going to take quite a long time, so I'm just going to stop the video now and put this as just level 61 and 62. So, thanks a lot for watching, and in the next video I'll be tackling level 63 Tower of Lem Lab.